Hi guys, just picked up, watched it yesterday, a retro classic movie, Damnation, and this is truly an amazing film. I saw this when I was a kid. I mean, I was quite young when I saw this. Now, there is a bit of a rough copy on YouTube, and I was out, well, it's not bad, but I was out last week and I saw it in the shop, and it's on Blu-ray. It hasn't been out for long, apparently. This was the best tenner I've spent on a Blu-ray. I'll tell you why. Because the extras are absolutely spectacular. I mean, this disc has got endless amounts of extras. Documentaries, the design of the Landmaster, the original book where this film was taken from, everything. I mean, who would not want a Landmaster as a model? I would love to get hold of a Landmaster. So this has just been an amazing film. But like I said, it's the documentaries. Now, it came out when Star Wars came out, so it wasn't a big hit. But the special effects in this film, it was quite interesting with the effects. It's quite psychedelic in a lot of things. Now, when you see the giant scorpions in it, they're using real scorpions. I think they've enlarged them or done opticals or whatever on them. They look really freak. I mean, I watched it and it was a bit off-putting to see them right up, you know, the big scorpions. And John Michael Vincent and George Peppard. I mean, the characters, I mean, there ain't much depth to the actual characters. George Peppard's a major and he's quite straight as the action man, leader, military guy. Paul Winfield, he's the sense of humour. And John Michael Vincent's the hothead. And then you've got the woman in it. And like, because it was 1970, she screams when there's things going on. We've got a kid. So anyway, it's after Third World War. Unknown enemy attacks America. They retaliate. The world's being knocked off its axis, and it's all gone to pot, and it's all weird. And people coming out of the bunkers wherever. I mean, there's numerous stories. It says this at the beginning. These are some of the survivors, and it sort of really goes into it. Now everybody's left on this missile base. They've got loads of food and it's real and all technology, but they're all cracking up there. So anyway, something happens, the gas explosion, it all gets blown up. And these four, Tanner, George Peppard's character, Major Holt, and the other characters getting the Landmasters and clear off out. They're getting a transmission from Albany or somewhere to get across America, and George Peppard, the Major, names this piece of desert land, this like part of it called Damnation. It's really bad, but it's the only way through to get to the other side. And they go through. They could have done a lot more with this film, I'm not denying that, but it is a good ride to watch. And it is, I mean, it just don't get into it too deep. I mean, the book there's a lot more depth to the book to this. So they get there, anyway, they meet people irradiated in a town. They pick up a woman in Las Vegas. They all lose their plot when they're playing on fruit machines because they're thinking of, like, it's quite a powerful sort of scene. They're being human for 5 minutes. And then they meet these radiated people and they find a kid and they're all evil and they're dying and after the war. And then you've got killer cockroaches that eat people because they've been affected by radiation. And obviously, now for me, a lot of this feeling of this film reminds me of stuff like Logan's Run. You know, the 1970s science fiction. I've got to give it to the Americans. Back in the 70s, there were certain films that came out and they had this like futuristic apocalyptic world. And to me, this was at the beginning of that world. And like 300 years from now, everything's upside down, it's all like weird, and this is like the beginning. I mean, you could tie this film, for me, it could be a prequel to 300 years before. Like, you know, you get all these sets like Logan's Run and all this other stuff set in the future where after the Holocaust. Well, this is like that time where people survived. I know it's got nothing to do with Logan's Run. What I'm trying to say is that it's got that feel of that 70s when they create that apocalyptic world after like set a few centuries ahead where it's all turned a bit odd, you know, and there's like strange societies and stuff, and somebody eventually, well, this is like the beginning of that, after that war. It has that feel that, you know, the world is turning strange. But when you get to the end, they finally get to the destination. They lose one landmaster, and when they get there, I mean, you expect a lot more fanfare at the end, but they'll turn up in a town, and that's it. So I mean, the film is quite, it's an enjoyable ride, but it's not like intellectually stimulating, but it does have that feel of that post-apocalyptic 70s, and that's what I like. I'm a big fan of retro science fiction, especially from the 70s, you know, stuff like Logan's Run, Soylent Green, Planet of the Apes, yeah, you know, all that film, because I mean, it's a lot of them type of shots with that 70s music, you know, like you see a valley and the camera pans up on it, and it's going round. And I really, honestly, I really do like that sense of feel. Now, on the documentaries on this, the creator, one of the creators of the film, he says today they could turn this into a masterpiece. I mean, this would make an awesome concept for a TV series, especially with zombies and CGI and all this, that they come out of the bunker 10 years on and the world's just gone to shit and it's all weird. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's all about 70s sci-fi. The adventure turns up in a town and it's run by androids created by somebody 100 years ago and they've died out, or there's some strange society. And it does go down that path. That's where they should have gone with this. But like I said, the vehicles are so cool. I mean, you know, in some ways, apparently, on the documentary about the Landmaster, I mean, this thing actually went in the water. It did with the three wheels. And it did work. It was quite practical in some respects. Turned in the middle or something there. It's really, I don't want to spoil, but honestly, guys, the film, you know, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 for me. But like I said, it's got a great cast. And it's that sort of just that thing from that time frame. You know, it's nice to watch something without it being too grey. It's just black and white, it's straight into it. You know, they're surviving, they've got to get from A to B, and there's things in between. And there ain't a lot of emotion. They try to have macho moments of, you know, I mean, there's a ridiculous scene where they're in a scrapyard trying to fix the Landmaster. And Jan Michael Vincent, Tanner says that, kid, this is your heritage. He's going, what's heritage? And he just gives them a ridiculous answer, but they do try. But like I said, the extras on this, there's a load of documentaries with this. Yeah, it's a 2-disc set, but they're both films at the same. I assume the other disc with the film was a different cut. So I've been through one. It'll be a while before I get around to watching this again. But I will say, as a kid, this brought back a lot for me. So, and I saw it as a kid, and I loved this movie back then. So, but obviously I'm older now. But yeah, it's worth a look, guys. I do recommend it, just even for the extras. Right, guys, this is another video by me. Please share and subscribe. I'm going away for a week this week, so I should have Solo Deadpool up by Saturday next week. I'm going on holiday for about 5 days, so I'm going to sit on a beach and contemplate the universe, and get lots of sun. So I will see you then, guys, and have a nice week and live long and prosper. Do you know what I mean?